Welcome to this crucial guide on how to prepare and survive in the event of a nuclear attack. While the idea of such an incident may seem daunting, taking the right steps now can greatly enhance your chances of survival. This guide will walk you through what to do in the days, hours, minutes, and seconds before and after a nuclear attack. Preparation steps. 1. Make a plan. If a nuclear attack occurs, it won't be safe to venture outside for food or other supplies. You should plan to stay sheltered for at least 48 hours, if not longer. Having food and medical supplies readily available will help ease your mind and allow you to focus on surviving. 2. Stock up on non-perishable food. Choose non-perishable items that are high in carbohydrates to maximize caloric intake. Suggested foods include white rice, wheat, beans, sugar, honey, oats, pasta, powdered milk, dried fruits and vegetables. Start small. Each grocery trip, pick up an extra item or two. With time, you can build a multi-month supply. Don't forget a can opener for your canned goods. 3. Store water. Aim for at least 1 gallon of water per person per day. Store water in food-grade plastic containers, thoroughly cleaned with a bleach solution beforehand. Additionally, keep basic household bleach and potassium iodide, Lugol's solution, on hand for purifying water if needed. 4. Get communication supplies. A crank or solar-powered radio, or a battery-operated model with spare batteries. And NOAA weather radio can provide emergency information 24/7. A whistle for signaling for help. 5. Stock up on medical supplies. A well-stocked first aid kit can be a lifesaver. Include sterile gauze and bandages, antibiotic ointment, latex gloves, scissors and tweezers, a thermometer, and a blanket. Additionally, obtain a first aid instruction booklet and ensure you have a small emergency supply of any prescription medications you may need. 6. Gather miscellaneous items. Complete your emergency kit with the following essentials: a flashlight and extra batteries, dust masks, plastic sheeting and duct tape, garbage bags and wet wipes for sanitation, a wrench and pliers to shut off utilities like gas and water. 7. Keep an eye on the news. Nuclear attacks are rarely sudden. They often follow a period of political tension. Monitor the news for signs of escalating conflicts. In the US and Canada, familiarize yourself with the DEFCON levels, which indicate the readiness of military forces. 8. Assess your risk. If a nuclear exchange seems likely, evaluate whether evacuation is an option. If it's not feasible, consider how this risk affects your shelter preparations. Steps to take to survive an imminent attack. 1. Seek shelter immediately. Listen for warnings. Be alert for alarms or warning signals. Avoid blast radius. If you're near ground zero, your chances of survival are slim without proper shelter. Stay low. If you can't find shelter, lie face down in a depressed area to minimize exposure. Get indoors. Seek a solid building if available, away from windows. 2. Understand radiation exposure. Initial radiation. Released at detonation, it poses an immediate threat but diminishes quickly. Fallout. After a surface blast, radioactive particles rain down. This black rain can be fatal. 3. Know the types of radiation. Alpha particles. Harmless outside the body but dangerous if ingested. Beta particles. Can cause skin burns. Protect exposed skin. Gamma rays. Highly penetrating and require substantial shielding. 4. Reinforce your shelter. Stack materials. Use dirt or available materials to create barriers. Measure shielding. Steel, 21 centimeters. Rock, 70 to 100 centimeters. Concrete, 66 centimeters. Soil, 1 meter. 5. Stay put for 48 hours. Avoid fission products. Remain in your shelter to avoid long-lasting radioactive materials. 6. Ration supplies. Food. Only eat preserved food with intact containers. Water. Use underground sources or tap water. Filter when necessary. 7. Wear protective clothing. Cover up. Use hats, gloves, and goggles to prevent burns. Decontaminate exposed skin. 8. Treat burns properly. Minor burns. Immerse in cold water and cover with a sterile dressing. Severe burns. Protect from contamination, wash with water only. 9. Assist with radiation sickness. Understand radiation syndrome. This condition isn't contagious and depends on exposure levels. 10. Protect electronics from EMP. Unplug devices. A high-altitude nuclear detonation can create an electromagnetic pulse, EMP. Use a Faraday cage. Shield your electronics in a sealed metal container. 11. Prepare for subsequent attacks. Stay alert. Be ready for more attacks or invasions. Collect supplies. Maintain your shelter and stock up on food and water. In conclusion, staying informed and prepared can make all the difference in a nuclear emergency. By taking these steps, you can help ensure your safety and the safety of those around you. Remember, preparation is key.